Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Chrissy and Wigo, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Wigo's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Chrissy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, leaving her left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Wigo's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Wigo is seated very nicely on Chrissy's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. And the first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. And Chrissy and Wigo are taking off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Wigo heel. We've also incorporated an automatic sit. As you see right there, anytime Chrissy stops her feet, Wigo will sit. It's important during the heeling exercise that Wigo walks at your pace on your left-hand side. He shouldn't pull ahead of you or lag behind. He's been trained to walk nicely at your pace. You saw a little tug and let go correction there as he didn't sit automatically. There's an automatic sit there. And the next exercise she's going to demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Chrissy will use the open flat of her left palm an inch or so from Wigo's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. She'll then walk out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control and maturity in Wigo. You want to start this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. And when Chrissy returns back to Wigo, she's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as she goes behind and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains seated throughout. She gives him a little praise and they take off heeling again. There's an automatic sit there. We're showing you some more of the heel, the sit, and the stay. Another automatic sit. Got to heel him out of that because he wanted to scratch. She gives him the stay again, and back out to the end of the training leash. This time, instead of returning back to Wigo, she'll demonstrate the come or the recall command. You want to call him into you using his name in a nice voice. He comes right in and sits right in front of you. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Wigo will heel around the back of Chrissy and right back to her left-hand side heel position. Very nice. We'll demonstrate it one more time and leave him in that sit stay. Out to the end of the training leash. Call him in using his name. He comes right in and sits right in front. And then the finish, where he'll heel around the back to get right back to that left-hand side heel position. Excellent job. She gives him some praise and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Wigo about 15 to 20 minutes a day, just to keep the commands fresh in his mind. You can practice inside or outside, or just incorporate the commands into your daily routine. Now we're going to show you our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Chrissy's going to use the open flat of her left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. She then gives him the stay and back out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build up that self-control and maturity. You want to start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up in increments to about 5. And when Chrissy returns back to Wigo, she's going to walk all the way around him as she did on the sit stay and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains down throughout and they take off heeling again. I'm going to show you that down one more time. She gives him the down and the stay again. Back out to the end of the training leash. This time she'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the down. Call him in using his name. Comes in, sits right in front of you, and then the finish, he'll heel around the back and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Very nicely done. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave Wigo in the sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. It's the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Chrissy will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash. Perfectly done. She'll then return back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Very nicely done. Alright, we've demonstrated a few of the obedience commands that Wigo has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Wigo, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.